Johnny Cash, our friends haven't seen you in so long. You know? Yeah, I know. They haven't seen you in so long. They missed you. They missed seeing the best guy. I love you. Hello, vintage neighbors. Welcome to the Vintage Girl Next Door. My name is Laci, and I am back with a new video. Yay, finally. Oh my goodness. So thank you so much for sticking around and for hanging there with me while I have done a lot of life stuff. I sure do appreciate each and every one of my vintage neighbors, and I am so excited to be back here talking to you and filming another video. So hopefully you have watched part 1 of my baking and chatting and getting you guys caught up a little bit video. If not, I will make sure and link it for you. You'll want to watch that one first. That's like the first part of the catch up. This is part 2 of filling you in and welcoming you back into my vintage life. I have missed you all, and I'm so excited to start making videos and content again for you. And in a minute, I'm going to sit down and chat and get you a little more caught up on what's been going on. As you can see, we are in a different space, and I will tell you a whole lot more about that in just a minute. So for today's video, we are doing a vintage recipe from Nuts and Recipes, and it is a promo book from Nuts and Dairy Products. I'm not seeing a date on here, judging by the recipes and the look of it and the products on the back, though. It is 1950s. So today we are baking some pumpkin muffins. I don't know about you guys, but I cannot stop with the pumpkin. Give me all of it. Give me pumpkin spice, everything. I know, but I love it. So can't help it. Can't stop, won't stop. Or making pumpkin muffins. Yes, very obviously I am in a different kitchen because my boyfriend and I recently purchased a new home. Oh my goodness, and I'm so excited to tell you guys more about it. It was built in 1956, and most of it they kept original, which is wonderful. One thing that they did do some updates to, though, is this kitchen, unfortunately. Luckily, the bones are still here. The inside of the cupboards, all of that is the original thing. It's just the outside cupboard doors and countertops and flooring that they've replaced. So we are going to do a project in the works this winter to restore this kitchen to its 1956 glory. But that's a side note. That's another conversation, and I will tell you more about our amazing new vintage home and more about what is happening with my old vintage home while we bake these muffins. So first of all, we're going to get started with this recipe, and I hope that you stick around. We will make some pumpkin muffins. We will chat about all things life and things that have been going on with me, and I look forward to hearing from all of you. I'm so excited to be back. Let's make some muffins. Let's get started.
All right, let's make some pumpkin muffins. Here is the recipe. Seems pretty simple. We're going to preheat the oven to 400 degrees, and we're adding in 1.5 cups of flour, 2¼ teaspoons baking powder, 1 teaspoon of salt, and 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon, 1/4 teaspoon nutmeg. Then we're gonna sift those together. I am whisking them together. It's fine. And now we are adding 1/4 cup of butter and 1/3 cup firmly packed brown sugar. Trying to cream those together, and the butter was a little too hard, so I ended up putting it in the microwave for a second and then continuing on. Now I'm adding in 1 egg, and a half cup canned pumpkin, and a half a cup of sour cream. We're gonna blend all of that together. I got a new to me hand mixer, super cute pink 1960s mixer, and I love it. Now slowly gonna add in that flour mixture. Get that all nice and blended together. And went a little crazy because it was sticking to the sticking to the beaters, and I ended up splattering it everywhere. So now we're just gonna go ahead and add that into a greased muffin tin. And we're ready to put them in the oven. Gonna bake them at 400 degrees for 25 minutes.
Do you want to meet our friends? Do you want to meet them? This, my friends, is Miss Dolly Parton. She is a new addition to our family. She's a sweetheart. Oh. And she gets along really well with her brothers, Mr. Johnny Cash and Dr. Emmett Brown. You're such a good helper. While the biscuits are in the oven, I thought I would sit down and chat and catch you up on some fun things and exciting things and new things that I have been up to. There's been a lot. It's been a minute, and I know that, and I'm so grateful that you guys have stuck around. My vintage neighbors, I've missed you, and I'm so glad to be back filming again. There's just been a lot going on in my life that I just wanted to 100% be there for. New life experiences and exciting, important things that I felt like I just needed some time to be fully in the moment and just 100% present with my family and all the things. So thank you for sticking around and for being patient. I know it's been a long time. I'm ready to be back. I'm excited to be back, and I'm just so happy to be here with my vintage neighbors chatting again. So first of all, we'll talk just a minute. I know we touched on it in the kitchen, but obviously I am in a different house, and I'm so excited to tell you more about that. My boyfriend and I bought this house in April, and you guys, it is my dream home. It's so beautiful, and I'm so excited to share it with you. So I'm sure you're wondering about my old house, and I do still own that house, and I am currently renting it out. So it is definitely still my cute first vintage 50s house, and it's still mine, just renting it out for now. And this new house, well, new to us, my boyfriend and I bought, like I said, in April. It was built in 1956, and there's just so much I'm excited to tell you about this house. I will definitely be showing you more and telling you more about it in videos to come. I think this house deserves a whole series because, like I said, it is my dream home. It's beautiful, and I love it so much, and I'm so grateful. That was a big, exciting purchase this year. I introduced you to one new member of our family, Miss Dolly Parton, and there is another new member as well. It is Dolly Parton's brother, Mr. Buddy Holly. Shall we say hi to our friends, Buddy? Oh, hi. This is Mr. Buddy Holly. He's the softest kitty. Oh, he's so pretty. He handsome. He a handsome guy. Those two new babies joined our family just this last summer in July. So they are still young kittens. They are so playful. It's so naughty. But like I said, Dr. Emmett Brown and Mr. Johnny Cash have welcomed them in. At first, they were definitely a little wary, but the kittens have won them over, and they are the best big brothers now. So you may wonder about my other kitties. Sadly, we lost both my kitty Alice, my chunky torty kitty, and my Bengal kitty Kenya. Both of them passed away this last year. Very sad. Alice passed away in January, and then Kenya passed away in June. And so there's been a lot. Like I said, there's been a lot of life things, a lot of happy, a lot of good, and then also some sad, like losing my sweet babies. So very, very sad, but they were both very old. Kenya was 15, Alice was 11, and unfortunately they were just getting old and sick. It was a really hard decision, but it was definitely what was best for them. They passed away peacefully, and we still think about them and miss them every single day. So these new little babies have definitely helped our hearts to heal, and they are the sweetest angels that you will ever see. I'm sure that you will see a lot of them in future videos, especially Dolly. She is a sweetheart, and she loves to play, and she loves to be around the people. So I'm sure you'll be seeing a lot of her. We've also been on a lot of really cool, really fun trips over the past year and a half that I'm excited to tell you about. In April, for my birthday, we got to go to Chicago, and we visited my sweet friend Jen from A Vintage Vanity. I will link her channel. She is amazing. She opened up her home, and she was the best hostess and tour guide and all of the things for Chicago. She showed us so many cool spots. We spent kind of a joint birthday because her birthday is very close to mine. We spent our joint birthdays at Al Capone's bar in Chicago, and we saw so many amazing things, and I definitely want to go back. I feel like we barely just like cracked the surface of Chicago, and it's just such an amazing city. I fell in love with it and 100% want to go back and see more and do more. It's definitely on our list to go back and visit again. If you follow me on Instagram, you have already met. I have yet to introduce my vintage neighbors to my boyfriend. His name is Jason. We've been together for almost 2 years now. He is an amazing, generous, wonderful, kind, happy guy, and we are happy, and I am so lucky to have him in my life. He is amazing. I think it's safe to say he will be making appearances in future videos so that you can meet him. For now, you can head over to my Instagram. I will link it, and I did a few posts with pictures of both of us together, some fun ones for Halloween. We had a lot of fun, so those are over on my Instagram if you want to check it out. And drop a comment, say hi to Jason. He'll love it. There is also another really exciting thing that I have not told you or shown you yet, and that is that Jason and I purchased a vintage car. And I'm so excited to show it to you and tell you more about it. That's also gonna have some videos attached to it because it deserves it. So about a year and a half or so ago, we purchased a 1957 Thunderbird. You guys, it's a dream car. It's so beautiful. I'm so excited. And we've had some fun times. We've done a few car shows here and there, and that's been a lot of fun. And just taking it out around town, you know, with the top off, of course, and just cruising around has been amazing and so great. So I'm excited to show you more about that. A few general questions that I have gotten through Instagram or on YouTube video comments regarding my vintage style. Yes, I am still dressing vintage. Yes, my home is still vintage. I still love it. It's still a huge part of who I am and what I love, and that has not changed. Jason does not dress vintage typically, however, he does love it, and he has a growing appreciation and a growing knowledge of all things 1950s. He loves coming thrifting with me and looking for treasures. So that has been fun. With regards to our amazing new home, it has been kept mostly original, which is wonderful. There are some things that got updated, unfortunately, mainly the kitchen. The cabinets are still the same, the bones of them are the same. They just replaced the cabinet doors and fixtures. So we will be doing a restoration on the kitchen, and I'm very excited to be able to take you along with me during that process and kind of show you how we take our kitchen back to the 1950s. I do have still my vintage appliances and new to us vintage appliances that will be going into that kitchen very soon. I believe that's going to be a project we're going to tackle this winter. So excited to show you guys all of that as well. I know this has been a little all over the place. I'm not used to filming. It feels so strange, but good being back in front of the camera, speaking with my vintage neighbors. Thank you again for your patience. Thank you for sticking around. I'm excited to continue my vintage journey with you and also to catch you up on some of the fun, exciting things that you missed while I was taking a break. Let's head back into the kitchen and see how our pumpkin biscuits are turning out. Okay, muffins are done. They smell amazing. I'm so excited to taste them. Well, let's give it a try. It smells so good. It broke apart quite a bit, so like it didn't like slice down the middle like I thought it was going to, but that's all right. They're pretty good. The spices and the like pumpkin flavor is a little more subtle than I thought it was going to be. It's more like a muffin or like a biscuit, but like the texture of it is really good, like a biscuit. They're definitely good though. I could see eating this with like some good stew or soup. That would be really yummy. Yeah, they're really good. And I think they turned out great. I ended up pulling them about 5 minutes early because I could smell them and I thought I better check. And sure enough, they were done. And so yeah, like if I would have left them in another 5 minutes, they would have probably burned. So glad I took them out when I did. Yeah, those are good. And they would be a great like side addition to any meal, especially like I said, soup or something like that. I would say pumpkin muffins was a success. They were yummy. They were subtle pumpkin flavor, subtle cinnamon, like spice flavor, but very good, especially served warm with butter, of course. I'll make sure to put the recipe in the description so you guys can try them out. Please comment and let me know if you do end up making them. I would love to hear about it. Thanks so much for watching. Thank you for being here, and thank you for being patient with me as I ease back in to videos and YouTube and Instagram and all the things. And if you are not following my Instagram already, I will link it so you can check it out. And I do post pictures over there a few times a week now, so if you want to check that out, I'd be happy to have you in that vintage community as well. I will link my part 1 of this video below as well, so you can make sure you get both parts 1 and 2 of the catch-up recap of what's been happening with me. Thank you again for watching, and I hope that wherever you are, that you are feeling safe and feeling loved, and I will see you very soon in my next video. Bye! You guys just want to get the mic cord. Both of you. Please don't.